Whether it's IBS, an ulcer, heartburn, bloating, unexplainable food intolerances, or just a sensitive gut, it seems like everybody is dealing with some sort of digestive distress these days. Have you ever stopped to consider why? Sadly, what a lot of people don't know is that seemingly normal digestive upset may be a sign of a more serious issue: leaky gut. This term may sound strange, but it can also be very serious. In a nutshell, your digestive system is vital for your overall health. It's within your digestive system where most of the nutrients that you intake are absorbed. In addition, your upper gastrointestinal tract contains most of your body's immune cells, roughly 80% of them. The digestive system also interacts with hundreds of hormones in the body by way of beneficial bacteria. Imagine what happens when your toilet or sink gets clogged. It's not a nice picture to paint, but it's basically the same thing that can happen to your lower GI tract when it becomes clogged. The result of poor upper and lower intestinal function is leaky gut. Leaky gut is a specific condition that occurs when microscopic holes form in the digestive tract. The intestines are protected by a layer of specialized cells that are called epithelial cells. When a person has leaky gut, tiny particles that should not get into the bloodstream are able to pass through. This process inevitably leads to acute inflammation. Adding fuel to the fire, the immune system goes into overdrive in the presence of pathogens in the bloodstream. Did you know that there are over 100 trillion microorganisms in your gut right now? This includes bacteria, but also yeast, parasites, and fungi. Together, they make up what scientists call the gut microbiota. There's 7 behaviors we want to avoid if we want to heal leaky gut. Number 1, not getting enough probiotics. One of the best ways that you can get probiotics in your food is to eat fermented foods like sauerkraut and kefir. They're great sources of probiotics. The power of fermented foods was first discovered by Nobel Prize-winning Russian scientist Ilya Mechikov when he investigated the hearty health of rural cultures in Russia and Bulgaria over 120 years ago. What was their secret to longevity and vibrant health? High amounts of regionally produced organic fermented milk, or kefir. The number 2 behavior to avoid to heal leaky gut is not getting enough prebiotics. Once probiotic microorganisms are doing their thing to help your body, they have to eat to survive as well. Nutrients for probiotic bacteria come in the form of prebiotics, which are fiber. Vegetables containing these fibers include artichokes, asparagus, garlic, onions, leeks, and dandelion greens. So be sure you include at least one of those in your diet to get prebiotics. Number 3, too much sugar, too many carbs, like pastas, bread, and alcohol. These foods quickly convert into glucose in the body, and this can feed pathogenic bacteria and fungi, especially Candida. Cancer also feeds on sugar. So avoid sugar if you want to heal leaky gut and prevent cancer. Number 4, toxic overload. Toxins come in many forms in today's world, and toxic overload is a huge contributor to promoting gut imbalance, also called dysbiosis and leaky gut. One sneaky way toxins can get into your system is through drinking dirty tap water, which might contain fluoride and chlorine, as well as pathogens and drug residue that can all disturb flora imbalance in your gut. Other sources of toxic overload include chemical pesticides, hormonal drug and antibiotic residue from commercial produce and meat products, environmental toxins like mold, and exposure to EMFs. Number 5, avoid getting too many antibiotics. Antibiotics are one of the great medical discoveries of our time. They have saved thousands of lives, but modern doctors dish them out like candy. Antibiotics actually mean anti-life. They do not discriminate in which kinds of bacteria they kill. They destroy bad and good. So after you do a round of antibiotics, if you're forced to do that, and you might have to, you need to supplement with good probiotics and prebiotics afterwards. Number 6, avoid gluten. Gluten is what makes food ingredients stick together, such as bread doughs and many sauces. Gliadin is the substance within the gluten molecule that many people respond to negatively. Consuming gluten products like breads and pastas and many processed foods has become problematic for a lot of people today. Gluten sensitivity and gluten can lead to leaky gut over time in those who have just a mild sensitivity. Number 7, watch out for vaccines. Infants are born with very weak immune systems, and for the first several weeks after birth, almost all of a baby's immune system is passed on from the mother, which means it makes no sense to discourage breastfeeding, but that's what we get today. There are many, many toxic adjuvants in vaccines, and vaccines are encouraged where breastfeeding is discouraged. So, in summary, Be sure to add plenty of gut-friendly foods into your diet, including bone broth, fermented foods, healthy fats like coconut oil, avocados, and apple cider vinegar. We hope you've learned a lot from this, and until next time, take care and God bless.